Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to Ramadan Series Day 3. Dear brothers and sisters, Ramadan Mubarak. As we welcome this blessed month, let us pause and reflect on its immense significance. Ramadan is more than just abstaining from food and drink. It is a time of spiritual growth, a chance to cleanse our hearts, and an opportunity to renew our relationship with Allah. But where does it all begin? It begins with Niyyah, our intention. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us, actions are judged by intentions. Sahih Bukhari. This means that every act of worship we perform, no matter how small, carries immense value when driven by a sincere purpose to seek Allah's pleasure. Think about it. When you wake up for suhoor, groggy but eager to start your fast, what drives you? It's your niyyah, a heartfelt intention to obey Allah's command and reap the rewards He has promised. Without this intention, even the most outwardly pious act becomes empty. But with it, even a simple sip of water becomes a blessed act of worship. This is why we must begin Ramadan with the right intention. Imagine standing before Allah on the Day of Judgment and realizing that your small, sincere acts multiplied into mountains of reward, all because you started with niyyah. So, stay with us as we dive deeper into the power of niyyah and discover how this one simple act can change your entire Ramadan. Let's start this journey together, with purpose and sincerity. What is niyyah? At its core, niyyah is the intention, the inner resolve and purpose that lies behind every action we perform. It's not something spoken aloud, but something deeply rooted in our hearts. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us, actions are judged by intentions, and everyone will be rewarded according to what they intended. Sahih Bukhari. Think about this for a moment. Your niyyah is what transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary acts of worship. Imagine drinking a glass of water before your fast begins. On the surface, it's a simple act. But when you drink that water with the intention to obey Allah and strengthen yourself for the fast, it becomes a spiritual act filled with blessings. This is the beauty of Islam. Niyyah is not just about what we do, it's about why we do it. When we perform wudu, for instance, it's not merely about washing our hands and face. It's about purifying ourselves to stand before our Creator. The intention makes all the difference. Without niyyah, even our most elaborate actions lose their essence. But with it, even the smallest gestures, like smiling at someone or sharing food, can bring us closer to Allah. Isn't that incredible? Allah rewards us not just for what we do but for what we intend in our hearts. So, as you prepare for Ramadan, pause and reflect. What is your niyyah? What drives your prayers, your fasts, and your acts of charity? By anchoring our actions in sincere intentions, we can transform this blessed month into a journey of immense spiritual growth. Stay with us as we explore how setting the right niyyah can elevate your Ramadan to new heights. This journey begins with the heart. Ramadan is a month like no other. It's a divine opportunity, a gift from Allah to cleanse our hearts, renew our spirits, and grow closer to Him. But what makes this month truly transformative is the power of niyyah, our intentions. Every act we perform in Ramadan is infused with purpose when guided by sincere niyyah. Whether it's fasting from dawn to sunset, standing in prayer during the quiet nights, or giving charity to those in need, our intention is what gives these actions their true weight in the sight of Allah. Think about this. Fasting is not just about abstaining from food and drink. It's an act of submission, an effort to attain taqwa, consciousness of Allah. But this fast begins with a niyyah, a silent promise in your heart to obey Allah. Similarly, when we gather for Taraweeh, each rak'ah is a step closer to Him, fueled by our intention to seek His mercy and forgiveness. And here's a beautiful aspect of Ramadan. It teaches us to renew our intentions daily. Each morning before suhoor, we make a conscious choice to fast for Allah's sake. Each act, big or small, becomes an opportunity to grow closer to our Creator when done with sincerity. Even a simple act of sharing food at iftar carries immense reward when your niyyah is to please Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever fasts Ramadan out of faith and in the hope of reward will have his past sins forgiven." Sahih Bukhari. That hope begins with niyyah, a firm resolve to dedicate this blessed month to seeking Allah's pleasure. As we continue this journey, let's remember, every day of Ramadan is a chance to reset, to reflect, and to realign our intentions. Together, let's make this Ramadan a true testament to the power of niyyah. Have you ever wondered why intention holds so much power in Islam? Niyyah is more than just a silent thought, it's the key to mindfulness and accountability in our actions. It keeps us aware of why we do what we do, ensuring that every deed is rooted in sincerity and directed toward Allah's pleasure. Imagine this: you hand a plate of food to someone in need. To the world, it's a simple gesture of kindness. But with the right niyyah, if your intention is to earn Allah's pleasure, it becomes an act of immense reward. Allah, in His infinite mercy, multiplies the blessings of such acts when done with sincerity. The beauty of niyyah is that it elevates even the simplest actions. Feeding someone at iftar, smiling at a neighbor, or even holding back from anger, all these acts become worship when done with a pure intention. And here's something even more incredible. In Islam, you are rewarded for your good intentions, even if you're unable to fulfill them. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever intends to perform a good deed but does not do it, Allah will write it down as one complete good deed." Just imagine the mercy of Allah. Your niyyah alone carries weight, even if the action remains incomplete. So as we enter Ramadan, let's set our intentions straight. Let's approach every prayer, every fast, and every act of kindness with a heart yearning for Allah's approval. With the right niyyah, even the smallest acts ripple into the vast ocean of Allah's mercy and reward. Stay with us as we explore more ways to unlock the blessings of Ramadan, starting with what lies in our hearts, our niyyah. Making niyyah in Ramadan doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require thought and sincerity. It's not just about saying, "I intend to fast." It's about grounding yourself in purpose and aligning your heart with Allah's will. Start with a simple habit. Before suhoor or salah, take a moment to verbalize or mentally affirm your intentions. Say, "O Allah, I am fasting today solely for you," or, "I intend to pray to draw closer to you." These small affirmations can anchor your day and guide your actions. Another powerful practice is to journal your Ramadan intentions. Write down specific goals, reading a page of the Quran daily, giving charity, or performing extra acts of kindness. When you write them down, you create a roadmap for your spiritual growth and stay motivated to achieve them. But remember, it's not just about the goals, it's about sincerity. Avoid distractions that can pull you away from your purpose. Focus on the purity of your intention. Whether you're praying Taraweeh, helping a neighbor, or simply sharing iftar, ensure it's done with the desire to please Allah and seek His reward. Ramadan is not only a month of fasting but also a month of focus. By consciously setting your niyyah, you bring depth to your actions and ensure they resonate beyond the physical to the spiritual. Allah loves those who are mindful and sincere in their worship. So tonight, as you prepare for another blessed day of fasting, take a moment to pause, reflect, and set your intentions straight. Let every action of Ramadan be a step closer to Allah, fueled by the purity of your niyyah. As we draw to the end of this journey on the importance of niyyah, let's reflect on the immense opportunity Ramadan offers us. It's not just a month of fasting, it's a spiritual transformation. And that transformation begins with a pure heart and sincere intentions. When you set your niyyah, you open the door to boundless rewards. Every small action, even a simple smile or a sip of water at iftar, becomes monumental in the sight of Allah when driven by sincere intention. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us, "Verily, Allah does not look at your appearance or wealth, but He looks at your hearts and your deeds." This Ramadan, let's ensure our hearts are aligned with sincerity and our deeds are for His sake alone. So, start your Ramadan with the right niyyah. Let every fast, every prayer, and every act of kindness stem from a desire to draw closer to Allah. Remember, small actions done with sincere intentions can yield great rewards with Allah. Would love to hear from you. What are your intentions for this Ramadan? Share them in the comments below and inspire others to set their own heartfelt goals. Join us tomorrow as we explore the importance of suhoor, the blessed meal with rewards. Until then, may Allah accept your intentions and grant you a spiritually fulfilling Ramadan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.